This is Colin Fitzgerald with Arrowhead Camper Sales in Mayfield, Kentucky. We're going to be looking at our 2023 30DS Fr3. This is a Class A motorhome by Forest River. It's a 2-slide model. This is an extremely popular floor plan. We've sold this since 2015. Many iterations of this floor plan if you've been looking and researching the 30DS. A couple of changes on this that I'll try to go through. One is that the chassis is a little different. Not just the engine, which we'll talk about, but the actual chassis itself. So our storage compartments have been a little redesigned. We've got a different location for the generator. So those of you that maybe just are enthusiasts watching this, you'll probably notice that. Or if you're researching this for purchase, I'll try to point that out as well. So 30DS Fr3. Again, an extremely popular floor plan, by far the most popular Class A we've ever sold in our 51 years of business. I'm just going to really quickly show you the interior, and then we'll start from the front and go all the way back. So again, a 2-slide unit, one in the living room, one in the bed. So up front, excuse me, this is on a couple things about the chassis. It has a V8 is our power plant here versus the V10 we used historically. I love the V8 myself. Actually, the Georgetown in front of you, I got to drive that about a 3-hour drive when we picked it up, and I really enjoyed driving it. So I like the V8. It is the replacement for the V10. With that new V8, we got a redesign of the cockpit area from Ford, so much more modern, as you can tell, versus obviously the old steering wheel and instrument cluster we dealt with for, oh man, probably 20 years. So very, very different setup here. The Fr3's also put a little rack here, storage rack, that has not always existed, but there's your leveling controls. Of course, your light switch there, power mirror controls, instrument cluster, traction control, hazard lights, overhead map light, fog lights at the front, AC controls. We have mirror heat, battery boost, the up and down for the electric shade at the front, our radio switch to choose between coach or chassis batteries, speaker switch, and LED lights over the top for the map light. So a couple things just to note there we'll talk about. There's a big Sony screen at the middle. I love that. They put a little phone holder here, which I love, very practical. Notice no carpet up here. Also notice it's a flush floor. One of the things I like about the Fr3, there's no step up like some of the products that we sell against. It's just a flush floor. You don't have to worry about stepping up and tripping. They also put like a bed liner material on this, so it's not like a fabric or a soft material that will tear. It's very durable. They put like a rubber mat, almost like a garage mat there at the feet as well. So I like that. They've redesigned this area. You've got a little tray here for the passenger. There is also, over there you can see there's the outlet. And then cup holders, of course. A couple things I like at the front, the way they do this. They do roller shades. I do not like a curtain. The beauty of this is that I can bring it down just enough to cover the sun. Whereas with a curtain, I have to bring it all the way around and it blocks the whole window. So I much prefer a shade over a curtain. Power shade at the front and then another roller shade at the side. The bunk at the front, we do have the power bunk that comes down if you need it. If not, no worries, leave it up and you've got a standard cab, chassis area up here, cab area, excuse me, up here. So these have really changed the game, these bunks up here, because you don't have to always get a bunkhouse. You can sometimes make it with a standard couples coach. So that's the front cab area. I'll pan around again and we'll look at this main slide first. Very big slide. The length is great. The depth, as you can see, is what we call a full depth 3-foot slide. It's tall. It really cannot be any taller. No crazy step up, maybe just a few inches there at the booth, but nothing wild where I've seen them where it's literally like a foot and a half. Theater seats here, they are directly across from the TV, so you've got a great line of sight there to watch TV. Big windows in this slide. All the windows do operate, as you can see. They're not just fixed in the end, they do slide. So you can get a good cross breeze through there. The booth, and they've always done this modified. It's not a U necessarily, but it has padding along the back. So some customers will choose to take this out the table and make it a lounge, or just leave the table in and then you can scoot back against that. It just gives you a more comfortable seating position versus just having the booth cushions. I always show this. You may want to pause it at different areas and you can read some of the things that Fr3 specifically puts in here. So I'm just going to slowly go over this, and that way if you want to pause the video, can look. All right. That's the slide there. Also there is storage below the booth, and they put doors to access that. Notice no carpet, all vinyl flooring throughout, so no worries about odors and stains and all that stuff we used to deal with carpet. This is the kitchen area. Big countertop extension on the left side, storage below. You got a big drawer here, some drawers there as well, storage below the oven. Stove and oven, 3-burner stovetop. Sparker works the stovetop and the oven itself. Nice little backsplash there to prevent or to protect from grease pops if you have that going on. Double sink covers. One is like for draining, put dishes on it. One is, of course, like a cutting board. TV up here, they always do this neat little feature where you got storage behind the TV, making use of space as best they can. Microwave, and then a big fridge. So, been several different iterations of this particular area. Some had the big, like 18 cubic foot, but the problem was it took the pantry away. So this, if I recall, usually it's in here. I think it's 16 cubic feet. They typically put it in here, but I think it's 16. It's listed on the website. That's what you always should look before you make the video. But it's not as big as the bigger 4-door model. Then because of that, we get the pantry to the right of it. So this is my favorite iteration of this particular setup because you still get a pantry. And at some point, there's a limit to how much refrigerator space I need versus a place to put food. So I like that redesign. A couple of things about the ceiling to note. They've put this decorative, just flat batten is all it is, but it looks so much richer than just having like a white insert or white trim. So that's really pretty. Even put a textured, as you can see, a ceiling panel that looks like it has texture to it. 2 airs on this. That's the change we've got on these 2 airs, both ducted. You can see double rows of AC drops, which I like, a little more efficient. Lots of LED lights throughout the unit in the ceiling. Max air fan here in the kitchen for ventilation. And then you've got your wine guard gateway, excuse me, right there. To close off the bathroom, you do have a sliding door here. Very simple operation. It just locks into place. You can close it back. That's a thermostat for the front air. Our control panels here in the hallway. Slide controls, monitor panel, water heater on gas, water pump, the Arctic Pack heated tanks, and then generator switch here. So a lot of your controls are going to be located here. Our shower to the left, glass shower door, full plastic tub surround, shelving built into that, skylight as well. And across from that is our toilet and sink. So we got a medicine cabinet, really nicely done medicine cabinet. Good countertop, all things considered. Again, we're not in a 42-foot 6-slide fifth wheel. So good bathroom, countertop and storage, toilet there. And then you have a fan in here in the vent. They didn't always do that, so we like having that little feature there. And then back to the bedroom. So the door to the bedroom, you would actually end up closing. I should have shown you that before. I'm sorry. You actually can close this off if you want. It just latches up there at the top. And then you've got your bedroom with the slide. So bed slide, king bed, nightstands on both sides, outlets and USB ports on both sides, little decorative headboard, storage above. There's reading lights on both sides, windows on both sides as well. So well-equipped bedroom. And then I like how they've done this. You've got space on both sides of the bed, a lot of space at the foot of the bed. Again, some earlier models of this, you had a shelf here, not the case now. So you can easily walk to the side of the bed. Honestly, that was a common complaint over the years. So no more dealing with that. Big window at the back. They've always done that, and I've liked that. And then at your closets, that cushion is to make the bed at the booth if you want. Hanging rod here for storage. I like how they put a window in here, helps open it up. You got a 12-volt outlet and then 110 outlet there. TV in here already. An array of drawers in this unit. And then we opted to get the combo washer and dryer in this unit. It can come out if you don't want it, but we opted to get it in this one. So combo washer dryer already included in this particular motorhome. All right, that is the interior. Oh, second air too. I wanted to point that out. I did say 2 airs, but I want you to see it. So 2 airs in this unit. All right, let's go outside. We'll look there at some things. Oh, right here at the entry, before I go out, I'll show you. This is the controls for the overhead bunk. And then you've got your battery disconnect, awning switch, entry step switch, and then the awning LED light strip there as well. Okay. And the solar controller. I like that. They put a solar controller. There's already a solar panel on it, so you got a solar controller already right there. All right. Things out here. Again, Ford V8. So completely different setup we've seen in the last year and a half, 2 years. I'm going to step back. You can see it's a gray exterior. Really good gel gloss on it. It shines very, very well. grab handle at the door, outside TV here. There's outside speakers as well. As far as these compartments, I usually try to open these up. You can see there's your hydraulic pump for your jacks and your batteries. This is just a standard storage compartment. It is pass through. There's a ladder for the bunk. Outside TV hookup here. There's actually a USB, HDMI sitting there as well. Little outlet you can bring your power cords through. Notice the compartment doors. These are metal slam latches, which is an upgrade, more like the Georgetown instead of what we used to have, which was just a thumb lock. That is an access. This is very convenient. That lets you get to the water heater bypass very simply. Usually I end up taking this panel off completely when we sell one. It's just 4 screws holding on. That way you can just see the water heater the whole time. But if you like the clean look, all you got to do is unscrew that, and you can get to your water heater bypass and the pump as well for winterizing. So super simple. I love that, instead of having to crawl around and get to the back of a water heater. Again, more storage here. Just trying to show you all these. Slide covers are on this unit. Big electric awning on here. Several big storage compartments here at the back. So this is the biggest one of them all. Very big compartment there. There's an outside LP hookup here. Bumper on the back. There's that big window, backup camera, of course. This is another storage compartment at the rear. Notice the magnetic latches. Another storage compartment. Receiver hitch already on the back with a 7-wire plug as well. Already got this one open. There's your generator. So Yamaha generator, pretty cool system. Actually, it's an inverter. There's some cool tech specs on that. If you want to talk about it, I'll be happy to talk about it with you. But they're now using this instead of the Onan Cummins. I've had good luck with them. I like them. Right here, you got your transfer switch between, obviously, to choose between shore power or the inverter, or the generator, excuse me, itself. It's our power converter here. There's your TV hookup. Power cord would come through here. So neat little area here. There's your gas fill up. People always ask, where's the gas tank fill up? Right there. Water hookups are in here. You can get your sewage hose in and out of there very easily. Black and gray valves, you can see that. You can see the Arctic Pack, the heat wraps on the valves out here, as well as the tanks. Black tank flush, fresh tank fill, and city water connection. There's an outside shower out here also. These are just more storage compartments. I'll just show you all of them because people usually ask to see them, so some of it's boring, I know. Just more storage. There's your propane tank. Side cameras here, LED lights here, and then fog lights also. So 2023 30DS Fr3. Oh, and excuse the damage to the sign. We had a tornado back in December of 2021, and we're still contending with all that rebuild. So 2023 30DS Fr3 by Forest River, double slide model. 2 airs, generator, all that good stuff. Click the link in the description. It'll take you to our website for more pictures and tech specs and pricing. Or call or text 270-247-8187. And anybody in my family will be happy to help you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.